got Coach Zoe here, and this is going to be your all body weight, so you don't need any equipment, strength and cardio core circuit. So we're gonna focus on the core today while we work through a nice long circuit. So lots of different exercises. We're gonna mix it up as we work through. Let's get ready to rock and roll. We'll start off with our warm up. As always, please modify however you need to for your body, for your needs. I'll offer suggestions along the way. Today's gonna be lower impact as far as our cardio options go, but you can always step it up and I'll let you know and show you the more impact options as well, so don't you worry. Regardless of where you're at, this workout will work for you today. We're gonna focus on core, right? Like just what I said, core circuit. So we're gonna work not just, right, abdominals, we're gonna work our side body, we're gonna work that deep core strength, we're gonna work our posterior chain, right, your back, those erectors. So the whole trunk of the body, not just your abdominals. All right, from there, let's start off with a hinge. And if you are expecting, like myself, I'm almost at 22 weeks at this point, which will be the 6-month mark. You can do what I'm doing, or again, if you need to modify a little bit more, I'll offer modifications for anybody that's a little bit further along in their pregnancy. If not, no modifications allowed. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Good, and let's just drop it side to side with a lateral lunge. A little bit of groundwork today, not a ton, but there will be some. So it's not like we're gonna be laying on the ground the whole time. You know, everybody does, right, their core, their abs. Although it's very necessary to get on the ground, they do the whole workout on the ground. I don't want to work out on the ground all day. I want to stand, I want to move more. I don't want to feel like I've been laying down during my workout. I don't know about you, but that's just how I feel. So, we'll have some fun. We'll do some different stuff today, focusing on activating through the core by drawing in and holding position while we work through our moves. All right, quick drink of water if you need it. We're gonna get started in about 10 seconds. We have 45-second work rounds, 15-second rest rounds. That's it. You have a long break between circuits. We're gonna start off with a side bend shuffle. So reaching to the side, staying straight. We're hinging from the hip laterally. Let's begin. So right, you can just step it, or you can pendulum swing if you want just a little bit more intensity. And as always, you guys, adjust your pace, all right, for the intensity that you need. If you need longer rest breaks, take longer rest breaks. All right, but the farther you hinge to the side, right, the more active you're gonna be in the core. So again, make sure you're not crunching, you're keeping it long. And rest. So we're gonna alternate from a more cardio-focused move to a more strength-focused move. So this is our standing Superman. So you can lay on your belly if you'd like, right? Everything comes up, everything goes down. Otherwise, you're finding a hinge as deep as you can, and you're gonna do the same thing. So let's begin. So same thing, everything comes up, everything comes down. So remember, your core strength is not just those six-pack abs, right? If you want good posture, you want that belly to be tight and to be supportive, right? Then you have to do some back work as well. Make sure you're alternating and rest. All right, back to the cardio. We have a high march, so you can add a little skip in here if you'd like, but either we're here right? Finding a bit of a beat, or you're skipping with that march. Let's begin, 45 seconds. Either way, come up onto the balls of the feet for a little bit extra. Again, adjust your pace for the intensity that you want. Very minimal impact here for this version. Five seconds. Good, and rest. All right, losing my ponytail here. Next, we have overhead squats. This one's great if you have a wall that you can get nice and personal with. All right, really can challenge yourself. But otherwise, arms overhead, biceps aligned with the ears. And we're gonna squat it out, getting as deep as you can in your squat. Drive those knees outward. Try not to look down. Try to look where the wall meets the ceiling. You're gonna feel a lot of work in your back, especially in this region. So pull that belly in. Even if there's a baby there, pull it in. Activate. And remember, your strength rounds are also time to catch your breath a little bit and rest. Kind of like a long, active recovery. All right, next, we're staying on one side. We're gonna come up with a knee tuck outside of the shoulder. Boom, as high as you can. Once you touch, you're gonna come up with a leg swing. So let's begin. So knee tuck, leg swing. Knee tuck, leg swing. Notice I'm not leaning away. All right, hold a wall or onto something if you need. I'm standing nice and tall. So this is our cardio, right? So you want to add a little extra. The taller you stand, the more active those obliques are going to be, okay? You're going to feel your hip crying out a little bit too. 2, 1, and rest. All right, next, back to that overhead again. This time, now if you can't do the one leg balancing, if that's too much, you can just do a standard deadlift. Otherwise, stagger those feet. We're gonna do single side. I'll tell you when we're gonna switch. We're switch halfway. So just allow those hips to hinge, right? Your knee to bend. Keep all of that weight only in the front leg. Notice my arms are long. Biceps are by the ears. I'm actively pressing backwards. Get those thumbs up, it helps. Switch. Helps to just remind you. Nice and long. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're back to that knee tuck to leg swing. Other side now. So if you can't remember, you'll probably remember once you get started. You're like, oh yeah, this side's whining a lot. All right, let's go right back to it. Again, you can add a little hop with it. Not necessarily a skip, but a little higher energy if you would like. Hold on to a wall if you need to. And again, stand as tall as you can feel. You might notice it's a little harder or easier on this side than the last. All right, that lets you know you're a little imbalanced. 10 seconds. And rest. Woo! All right, we're gonna get on the ground now. Then we'll get back up. Then we'll get back down. We have side planks with a leg lift. So You could do traditional side plank. You could just hold. You could add that leg lift. Or you drop the knee down under your hip. Okay, and still do that leg lift. All right, so whichever variation you're at, let's begin. We'll stay on one side. So if you don't feel confident in a full 45 seconds, oops, in the regular plank, all right, then maybe take the modified. Woo! It's tough. It's hard to balance too, at least from this version. 10 seconds. Make sure you're keeping those hips up, hips high. 2, 1, rest. All right, next we have sprawl. So if you need a chair or a wall, all right, you'll put your hands down either on the wall, hop or step it out. All right, otherwise we're going to the ground. Let's go, hands on the floor, hop or step back, stand up tall. Let your stance be wide if your belly's pretty big. All right, that way you are a little more mobile in the hips. My last pregnancy, I think I did sprawls up until the final month. And then I finally was no longer able to reach the floor comfortably enough. But I still did that. Just on a chair. 2, 1, and rest. Back on the ground, we have our other side. This will be the end of the circuit. We'll take a little of bit of an extended break, and then we'll go through again. So get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So again, side plank with the leg lift or modified. Boom, here. So wherever you are. It's up to you. Whoops. Keep those hips up, up, up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, on your feet, quick drink of water. We got a good 45 seconds here, so I know that feels a little long, but that way we're not slowing down throughout the circuit in the next round. All right, how are we feeling? Feeling that core nice and active? So given, yes, I'm about 6 months, so I'm not gonna be doing all kinds of crunches and deep twisting, all right? But remember, your core is the full trunk of your body, so really here to here. So any type of glute or shoulder work is important. All right, back to our side bend shuffle. So either stepping it out or you're skipping it out. Let's go. Again, notice I'm hinging through the hips, just sideways. It's important too to reach up with that arm because it offsets your balance a little more, add some weight to the side bend. Rest. Woo. All right, we're back to our standing Superman. So you'll find a hinge. The deeper the hinge, the more challenging it's gonna be. So if you're really deep here, right, at almost a parallel, you're gonna have more of a challenge. So adjust for your body. Or you could be on the floor. Make sure you alternate those legs for those of you that are standing. Make sure you're not just swinging the arms, you're really activating through the back, pulling them up through the full range of motion, and rest. Woo! All right, next we have our high march skip or skip. So you can either boom, boom, boom onto the balls of the feet, or get a little spicy, skip it. Let's go. I like to find that little touch in the middle. So bringing those knees up. Anytime we're bringing those legs up to the face, when we're standing or hanging. All right, working those low abdominals. $15. And rest. All right, moving on, we have our overhead squats. So again, we're not just here. I'm not active here. I'm active here. So biceps close to the ears, elbows long. Let's go. Drive those knees apart. Try to keep your eyes up too. Deep breaths. Pull those hands backwards behind you. I like to give a thumbs up just to remind myself. You're gonna feel those lats are active in your traps too as they work their way down the back and rest. Whew. It's not necessarily here, yes here, but those traps extend down. So boom, you're really gonna feel them pull. All right, side knee to side swing. Pick one leg, let's do it. Less than 10. Stay tall. Try not to bend over to the side. And rest. Woo! Oh, fatiguing out. All right. We're not doing the other side quite yet. We're gonna go to that overhead deadlift. So 2 feet or stagger. Let's begin. Same thing. Make those thumbs ups. Thumbs ups. I guess there's 2, right? Oh. And hinge from the hips. Take your time, work to a depth that challenges you. Notice my knee is staying over the ankle as my hips hinge back. Switch. Chest proud. Extend those arms. Biceps in line with the ears. And rest. Whew. All right. Other side now. Knee swing. Get ready. We're almost through the circuit, you guys. I don't know. Are you gonna make it? Just kidding. You're gonna make it. Let's go. Knee tuck. Swing. Yeah, we want to stay really, really tall. You might notice it feels a little harder. It might be easier. Maybe start with your harder side. All right, but if you notice there's a difference in the effort you have to put through or how quickly you fatigue from one side to the other, that lets you know you got some imbalances poking their heads. So address, make sure you're not always standing on one hip, right? 5 seconds. And rest. Woo. All right, we're on the ground now. Pick a side, any side. We got planks, side planks in particular. Woo. So modified, either your knee is down or standard plank. Let's do it. Add that leg lift if and when you feel comfortable. Feel in control, I should say. We're working out, of course we're not comfortable. Keep those hips high. Lift, lift, lift. Remember, we're here for a full 45. So take your time. Focus on activating through that underside. The obliques on the underside. 5 seconds. And rest. Whew. All right. Back on your feet, we got sprawls. Oh yes. Last cardio. We're gonna put those hands on the ground or on a chair. Hop or step, let's go. Again, open up your stance, widen your feet as you need. I know this feels more like arms or legs, but remember that core is involved to get to that plank position, right? Regardless if your hands are on the chair or not. And rest. All right. On the ground, last one, best one, you guys. We're gonna work through a side plank, so get ready. Same thing, we're just knocking it out on the other side. Again, here, right? Or we're here. Good, lift those hips up, check in. Are they sinking down? You got about 10 seconds left. Woo! Almost there. You don't have to reach up either. You can be on your hip. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Oh my goodness, you guys. That was tough. Very nice job. Let's start that cool down. Get a quick drink if you need it. Woo! All right. Okay, you guys, we'll just march out with some arm circles. So again, core focused, core circuit. I didn't want to give a lot of rest time so that way we could stay active, but that's why we did alternating between cardio and core so we don't burn out too quick. All right, but a nice long 10-minute circuit. Woo. Those are always fun because we're mixing it up, but they get tough. You're like, when is this gonna, how many exercises are in this? If you enjoy this workout, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments which move was your favorite, which was your least favorite. All right, and if there's anything else you'd like to see. All right, and subscribe. You have to subscribe. So every time I post a new workout, you'll be notified. You have to. No, I'm just kidding. But you had fun, right? You have to admit. All right, you guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, stay strong, stay tough.